This man is currently in jail right now for slapping two people to death. He does slapping therapy, and let's just say I think he took a little bit too far. Let's get right into it.
I know this gets said all the time, but it's true, and it's sad. People will believe in anything. Today I just learned about slapping therapy, which I'd never heard of before, and you would think me, of all people, someone who has covered slapping tournaments for years, would have heard about slapping therapy, but even I couldn't imagine something so stupid. And today, a practitioner is being jailed for 10 years due to the death of a 71-year-old woman at one of his slapping therapy workshops, and it turns out he's also responsible for the death of a 6-year-old boy at one of those slapping therapy workshops.
So he's slapping people, moms, and slapping their kids to death? Oh, hell no. What kind of therapy is this?
Now, when I first read the headline, I thought he was going in there and just like KOing people with slaps and trying to convince them that it was a good thing. He was healing them through like, you know, slapping the soul out of their body temporarily, like in Doctor Strange when she like fucking palms his whole spirit out. Like, I really thought these workshops were basically just like a fucking fight club where he was throwing frying pans at people's faces with these big meaty slaps and saying like, all right, all of a sudden your cold is healed. But that's not the case. It's actually far more ridiculous than that.
Oh, man.
Catching cold. Once you catch cold, you may have different symptoms. You feel weak, you got a runny nose. Easily find a big bone sticking out here. So you can just, whole area, just
ow.
Either with this hand.
Everybody do this right now.
Or on both sides.
Slap yourself.
Or you can do this way.
You know,
that's the entire healing method. If anything's going wrong, start slapping yourself.
Oh, no.
I'm not shitting you.
Oh,
that's
no.
actual baby brain stuff like, ooh, I got a tummy ache. Let me slap the tummy ache away. Oh, jeez.
Yo.
That's the entire method.
Okay, white people, why the hell would you pay somebody to slap you to death? Believe me, if it was some black people stuff, I would admit to it at least, but that is definitely some white people stuff. And I just want to know, how much do you think people should pay for slapping therapy? Just let me know.
It's called Paida I think is how you say it. And this is like their preeminent expert in it who now has 2 corpses under his belt from it. Now, if you're wondering how this killed people, it's because the 71-year-old woman had attended one of his workshops, and she was a type 1 diabetic. And for years, she wanted to find an alternative way of healing herself without needles. Then she eventually met Turbo Goober Xiao and attended one of his slapping workshops where she called him a messenger sent by God, starting a revolution to put the power back in the hands of the people to cure themselves and to change the whole system of healthcare. It is frightening how people could get that impression through someone just slapping themselves and claiming that it'll cure your diseases and make you healthy. But just like V-Bucks on Christmas Day, she bought it. She was fully on board, hook, line, and sinker to the self-healing...
Do y'all have anybody that y'all would want to sign up for this class? Just be honest. Is there anybody off the top of your head that you feel like might need slapping therapy? Just drop a suggestion in the comments. And the only reason I'm saying that is because this might actually work, though. 2 people out of the millions of people he might have healed by slapping the hell out of them, this might actually work.
Technique, the forbidden jutsu, and she stopped taking her insulin, instead just slapping it away. And Zhao said, well done, congratulating her on it. And eventually she started vomiting, got tired and weak, and then was howling in pain, unable to respond, and passed away.
Oh,
the 6-year-old boy passed away in similar fashion, where his parents stopped giving him insulin after they attended his workshops because his workshops claimed that they would slap away the poisonous waste, which is the same nomenclature, the same verbiage you hear from all of these con artists that promote this absolute ridiculous dog shit that doesn't work. And now he's killed 2 people as a result of it. This one, I think, is one of the more baffling alternative healing methods that people buy into because you can immediately see it doesn't work. Because he's saying that it basically does everything. This is like a fucking fairy godparent that Timmy Turner would have that would make all of your wishes come true.
Timmy Turner, so Ike Turner, yeah, man. Yeah, I'm starting to understand.
As long as you can slap yourself for it.
I would guess 80% of the problems or the symptoms will be gone after doing those. If that is still not enough, you can do the whole chest here.
The whole chest.
You can do it by yourself here. Here, see. This side. See here.
Okay.
Then the whole area right in the middle.
I should slap your ass. Just slap you, sir.
You have someone around you, you can ask.
Yeah, ask him to just slap my chest.
And also at the back.
Okay, the back of the neck too.
After doing what we call carpet bombing, all these areas.
Yeah.
This asshole watched Patrick Star ham bone in an episode of SpongeBob, and then said, I can make an entire business out of that. So now his whole thing is that you can cure anything through slapping yourself. So he calls it carpet bombing on your chest when you're slapping a cold away like this. But what's crazy is anyone who would watch this and maybe think for even a fucking millisecond that this might work would try this when they had a cold and learn that it doesn't work. You can't fucking slap away a cold. But that's not enough proof for them. Even though it doesn't work, they still believe in it. He actually made a video addressing the death of that 6-year-old where he doesn't actually say anything. He doesn't actually address anything. He just keeps saying, it's an accident over and over. And the comment section is nothing but swallowing his meat.
Oh, no. The accident happened in Australia.
Accident?
For that little boy. What I want to say is, first of all, this accident...
Was it an accident when you wore this orange turtleneck?
When I say this is an accident, that means this has nothing to do with the workshop. It is purely an accident.
It actually has everything to do with the workshop because he encourages everyone to just slap everything away to get that poisonous waste out of their body, all that toxic sludge that's infesting their body through some of this, some of that. And then the parents who got brainwashed into believing it took their child off insulin as a result of these workshops. Now, of course, the parents of the boy are brain-dead idiots that should never see the light of day outside of a jail cell again. They are too stupid to be reintegrated into society. But that stupidity was manipulated by this scam artist, and it led to the death of that 6-year-old.
Is it a manipulation though, ladies and gentlemen? Like, how much of a manipulation does it take for somebody to convince you to take your kid off of insulin because they slapping them? I mean, just seriously, like, do you think that the parent should be in jail as well? Or do you think that the therapist should be the only one that's involved? I think the parent is, just as stupid, like he said, and, they fell for the game.
Now, the comment section here is people supporting him. And I do mean every single comment is just down here practicing their own brand of slap healing by slapping his meat into their mouth. So they're just talking about how this isn't going to stop them from spreading the gospel of Negligence and changing the world one slap at a time. This guy saying this is not in any way your fault. You're actually trying to help heal people. How? By slapping them and putting them into an early grave when they inevitably get too brainwashed and take themselves off life-saving medication like insulin. Like, it's crazy to me that even when someone dies from this, and even when every single person in this comment section can confirm it doesn't work, they still latch onto it, this fucking fantasy that this is somehow the secret that's healing everyone, and they're going to be an immortal being because they slap their chest 5 times a day.
Oh my God.
Now, I do understand why people seek out alternative healing methods, because medications and normal doctor visits are unbelievably expensive.
They are.
And everyone knows how corrupt the big pharma is. Everyone knows that. I get it. So I'm not confused as to why people will look for other means of helping themselves and maybe fixing whatever ailments they might suffer from. But what I don't understand is why people will choose the most blatantly fraudulent practices to believe in. There are other healing methods that do actually have some benefits, but a lot of them are trash that you can just research yourself and confirm yourself don't work. But people will still just, for some reason, become this lifelong believer in it based on nothing. I don't know how someone could sit there and watch this dumb asshole slap a guy's arm and say that it's healing him.
For 1 minute, ask me to stop, okay?
1 minute, ask me to stop, okay? Slap harder. Slap harder.
1 minute.
1 minute.
See?
See?
In 1 minute. It's like more than double the color. Let's show to the doctor.
He's bruised. I bruised him. He's healed. He's bruised and healed. I bruised him and healed him. Yo, this nigga need to go to jail for that. Like, you just bruised this man. That is assault. That's what the hell you just showed us.
Wow! Just like Jesus turning water into wine, Xiao just turned skin into bruised a little bit. He basically claims that Paida Legine can solve everything. And I mean everything, even baldness.
Oh, no.
Yeah, this is okay.
Not so fast.
Oh. Slow slap. Slow slap. Oh, slow slap. If you got to this part, right? Slow slap. Oh,
Man's actually teaching the Homer Simpson dough as a real method of curing your baldness. Brother, you're still bald. You should immediately be able to sniff out that this shit is not working. How? He can look in the mirror and recognize that his slapping head baldness therapy isn't working. Yet,
at all.
Still believes in it. I know it's overused with people saying this, but it is the truth. People will believe anything.
It's a fact.
Absolutely anything.
Anything.
Even something as comical as slapping therapy. And this is only the tip of the iceberg. He has so many videos and so many workshops and so many seminars where it's the same thing every time. Like there was one I saw for leg pain where he was saying, well, just slap the leg. That'll free it up. Just slap it a lot. It's everything. He's actually teaching people to fucking do like a knee slap when you hear a good joke, and it's gonna fix your fucking,
chronic knee slap.
Well, not sore muscles. What was it? I think he was looking to cure some kind of like chronic pain. I can't remember now. But the point is, even something as over the top absurd as this.
Bro, he's slapping somebody's grandma, bro. That's somebody's granddad. He's slapping his cheeks. Hold on, bro. What type of Diddy ass shit? Hey, yo, he's slapping somebody's cheeks over here, boy. Hey, yo, come on, man. I don't like this, man.
Has people believing in it and worshiping Xiao. It's actually fucking crazy. Just sitting there playing people's head like drums. And they're like, oh, yeah, he's curing him. He just fucking cured him. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Extraordinary work. In fact, actually clapping is a form of slapping. So every time you clap, you're actually cleansing your body of toxins. Did you know that? I bet you didn't know that. I just figured that one out through Xiao's teachings, actually.
Yo,
and the most pathetic part is no one will ever be able to get through to people that have already bought into it in this way that it is fake, that it is bogus. Even the death of the 71-year-old woman and the 6-year-old boy is not enough. That will only strengthen the believer's resolve in it, saying things like, oh, they must have done something wrong with the Paida Legine teaching. Xiao would never have misled us. He's healing all of us. He's a messenger sent by God.
Slap everybody.
And the fact that they're jailing him now for this only proves to us that his teachings are a threat to the established medical order. So it must be true. His slapping techniques must be true if they just threw him in jail for it. There is nothing you can do to get people out of this. It sucks, man. Like, it's actually so sad. I'll stop ranting about it now, but it's fucking crazy. That's about it.
All right. So I figured it out, guys. Watching this video just motivated me and inspired me, man. If y'all need to get slapped up real good, I'm about to start doing some therapy. I've been thinking, and it's just inspiring me. You know, we got big slaps, little slaps, $100 slaps, $50 slaps. Y'all let me know what y'all going through. If y'all might need a slap, you need me to push your beard to the right, to the left. You need me to knock a wig to the right, to the left. Let me know what's going on. Make sure y'all subscribe. You know what I mean? I'm going to sign everybody up for slapping therapy. Hit the top bell, too. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Yeah, I'll see y'all.